production of enzymes. Let me first see proteases. Proteases जैसे आपको पता है कि जो प्रोटीन की ब्रेकडाउन करते हैं. Alkaline endopeptidases have been widely commercialized from bacillus species for use in industries as diverse as food, brewing, detergent, bio-washing powder manufacture, meat processing and others. Bacillus species जो है proteases को प्रोड्यूस करना और फिर उसको आगे कमर्शलाइज करना फॉर डिफरेंट पर्पजेस इट हैज बीन डन लाइक फॉर फूड, ब्रोइंग एंड फॉर डिटर्जेंट्स लाइक बायो वॉशिंग पाउडर जिनके अंदर एंजाइम्स आपने अक्सर ये एडवर्टाइजमेंट में सुना होगा. जैसे ये एरियल में है तो उसमें या सर्फ एक्सेल में भी इवन तो उसमें मेंशन किया था एंजाइम्स. तो वो एंजाइम्स का क्या फंक्शन है कि उससे क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस जो है उसमें फैसिलिटेट करते हैं. For household detergents, alkaline proteases, optimally active at high pH and stable at high temperature, are widely used. Genes encoding such alkaline proteases are widely distributed in microorganisms because you people know that these bacteria or microorganisms grow very fastly. और फिर जैसे जैसे ये सेल प्रोड्यूस करते हैं उनके अंदर एंजाइम्स भी बनते हैं. तो जो घरों में डिटर्जेंट्स यूज़ किए जाते हैं उनमें अल्कलाइन प्रोटीएजेस which are optimally active at high pH and stable at high temperature because you people know that for washing purpose sometimes hot water is used या वार्म वाटर जब यूज़ किया जाता है तो वो हाई पीएच और हाई टेम्परेचर पे स्टेबल होते हैं विच आर वाइडली यूज्ड और उनकी जो जीन्स हैं वो माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म के अंदर वाइडली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड होती हैं. दिस हैव बीन क्लोन्ड एंड सीक्वेंस्ड. तो उनकी क्लोनिंग की गई है और उनको सीक्वेंसिंग की गई है विच आर genetic treatments. Spore forming bacteria have an array of regulatory systems. तो जो स्पोर फॉर्मर बैक्टीरिया होते हैं उनके अंदर भी रेगुलेटरी सिस्टम है सम ऑफ विच एक्ट टू सप्रेस protease formation until the appropriate development stage is reached, often at the end of rapid or exponential growth. And you people know that microorganisms have different growth phases. उसके अंदर जैसे लैग फेज है, लॉग फेज है, स्टेशनरी फेज है और डिक्लाइन फेज है. In chemostat experiments, the regulation of protease formation is clearly seen in the dependence of specific protease production rate on specific growth rate. Maximal rates of protease formation are therefore confined to a narrow range of moderate growth rate. Process optimization therefore centers on how growth rates can be best managed to maximize the time during which optimal growth rates are sustained while supplying the required precursor of protein synthesis. Within this framework of growth kinetics, the use of performed amino acids is only fully apparent if analysis of total and peptidic amino acids are combined with measurements of protease activity, specific activity, and exact knowledge of the primary amino acid sequence of the protease. For each individual amino acid, or at least those that survive acid hydrolysis of proteins and peptides, the sequence of release, solubilization, anabolic use, polymerization into cellular proteins and exoenzymes, and the catabolism of excess as carbon and or nitrogen source can be quantified. ओवरऑल इसमें बताने का पर्पज़ ये है कि जो हम माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म को फूड रिक्वायरमेंट्स भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं जैसे उनके लिए कार्बन का सोर्स है, अमाइनो एसिड फॉर्मेशन के लिए नाइट्रोजन का सोर्स है, तो इसकी क्वांटिफिकेशन की जा सकती है और अकॉर्डिंगली जो प्रोटोकॉल हैं उनसे एंजाइम्स को प्रोड्यूस किया जा सकता है. Such analysis can account for only some of the total amino acids used in the fermentation, since tryptophan is entirely lost during acid hydrolysis, while chemical protecting agents are required for cysteine, cysteine, and methionine measurements. Asparagine, and glutamine are quantitatively converted to aspartate and glutamate respectively. Some amino acids can be used excessively, that is, over and above the requirements for growth and exoprotein production. Amino acid and peptide uptake mechanisms are regulated independently of those for glucose and ammonia, and amino acids and peptides can be utilized as both carbon and nitrogen sources, depending on the metabolic requirements of the cell population. Growth and production rates in protease fermentation. On x-axis, you are seeing time, और आप जो y axis पे देख रहे हैं, that is production of enzymes. As a consequence, successive phases of the fermentation can exhibit competition between the demands of growth and exoprotein synthesis for amino acids and the partial catabolism of amino acids to yield oxoacids and other degradation products. To some extent, a protease fermentation operated commercially can be seen as a biotransformation. Inexpensive protein inputs, vegetable proteins are used as substrates to synthesize high value added enzymes. ये वैसे ही है कि जैसे हम फर्मेंटेशन के लिए चीप मटेरियल की तरफ जाते हैं, जिनकी कॉस्ट कम हो ताकि हमारा प्रोसेस और हमारी प्रोडक्ट कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव हो। A complete nitrogen balancing approach to one such protease fermentation found that approximately 30% of the nitrogen remained unused in a pool of soluble peptides. ये बेसिकली एक प्रोसेस ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच एक बताई जा रही है कि एक प्रैक्टिकल प्रोसेस में आउटकम्स क्या हैं. The survival of minor exopeptides in the presence of phenomenally high activities of the commercially protease is a crucial parameter in this process. Protease के बाद cellulases, over 10,000 species of fungi and bacteria are known to produce and secrete cellulases. और cellulase आपको पता है कि जो cellulose की breakdown करते हैं. Cellulases are term for the combination of four distinct enzyme activities, which are exo and endo beta glucanases. बीटा ग्लूकैन बेसिकली सीरियल्स के अंदर जैसे ये पाया जाता है. इसी तरह से सेलोबायोस, हाइड्रोलेज एंड बीटा ग्लूकोसाइडेजेस. तो सेलुलोजेस ये इन चार जो डिफरेंट एंजाइम है इनको रिप्रेजेंट करता है. The biochemistry and molecular biology of cellulases has been extensively studied. The biotechnology of cellulase fermentation is in its infancy. तो मॉलिक्यूलर लेवल तक या बायोकेमिस्ट्री में सेलुलेजेस को काफ़ी डिस्कस किया गया है. बायोकेमिस्ट्री में क्या है कि एंजाइम की एक्टिविटी को चेक करना, और जबकि जो इसकी प्रोडक्शन है थ्रू बायोटेक्नोलॉजिकल एप्लीकेशन, दैट इज इन इट्स इनिशियल स्टेजेस. In infancy, means it is in its initial stages, cellulases are of low catalytic activity in comparison with other glycosidases. This inconvenient, this inconvenient effect, especially for a future bio-based economy with green processing of plant biomass feedstock, has prompted Novozymes Biotech and Genico to initiate intensive research programs to find or create thermostable cellulases. तो इनकी प्रोडक्शन, इनकी प्रोसेसेस में जो प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं उस पे रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड जो है प्रोग्राम्स उसमें उन प्रॉब्लम्स को ओवरकम करने के लिए बनाए जाते हैं। द प्रिंसिपल इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोड्यूसर फॉर सेलुलोज इज ट्राइकोडर्मा रीज़ियाई, now often named Hypochondria jacquarina. Examination of the genome sequence of this fungus yielded some startling results. Those including over 9,000 genes are potentially coded. The genome encodes fewer cellulases than rival fungal cellulase producers. Genomic analysis provided little mechanistic clues as to organisms' capacity for protein secretion. Numerous genes encoding biosynthetic pathways for secondary metabolites were identified. In addition, cellulose substrate use can be sufficiently fast so that a carbon starvation occurred in batch fermentation. Carbon used by the cellulase hyperproducing strain was found to be inefficient with more than 75% of the output carbon accounted for as carbon dioxide. इसके लिए जैसे फिगर है तो इसके process case में दिखाया गया है with an industrial medium containing multiple nitrogen sources such as corn, steep liquor, soya flour, wheat bran, ammonium sulfate and yeast extract. The inclusion of protein, peptide, amino acid and ammonia analysis is mandatory. In summary, the microbial production of primary metabolites through fermentation contributes significantly to the quality of life that we enjoy today. Microorganisms are capable of converting inexpensive carbon and nitrogen sources into valuable metabolites such as amino acids, nucleotides, organic acids, and vitamins, which can be added to food as a flavor enhancer and or to increase its nutritional value. Also, many primary metabolites are providing invaluable as biosynthetic precursors for the manufacture of therapeutics. Overproduction of microbial metabolites is related to developmental phases and microorganisms. Inducers, effectors, inhibitors, and various signal molecules play a role in different types of overproduction. Biosynthesis of enzymes catalyzing metabolic reactions in microbial cells is controlled by well-known positive and negative mechanisms, for example, induction, nutritional regulation, and feedback regulation.